Yo, Dodge leaked the next Hemi 100K version today. See what they're talking about.
Look, no, it's a brand new Hemi coming. When you really look at how these cars are made, right, about how different an EV is from an internal combustion, they are vastly different from a design perspective. They just are. And people can say they're not, but they are.
The racer had just called me out. It kind of seems like it. I know I'm a certain influencer that has touted that a new V8 engine will return back to Dodge. You all know me as someone without a formal relationship with Dodge, yet I have a knack for uncovering some things that they prefer to keep under wraps. Just like 2 years ago when I leaked that a new Elephant was coming, or a new luxury Ram trim, or the Charter Daytona having an engine last year.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen Dodge just released an engine for like 28,000. It's basically a Elephant, and they was basically saying like that's the same engine that's gonna be in the Demon 170. So that's really crazy to me, bro. If y'all ain't seen that, then they kind of confirmed the Elephant and the Demon 170 got the same engine. But this guy's claiming that Dodge is coming back with another Hemi that's gonna be a V8 powered. It's not gonna be electric, fam. Let me know if y'all think it's true in the comment section. W's or L. Let me know if you think it's coming back. Me, I don't know, bro.
Now my army of 19,000 friends and the 85% not yet subscribed, let's all give Racer X a nice big hug and put his doubts to bed, because what if I told you that Dodge themselves may have just leaked the new Hemi is coming, and it may be coming sooner than we originally thought.
Hey babe, how'd you sleep?
Crazy good. That sleep expert guy at Mattress Firm matched me with
Ravel some mysteries. Some people are still in disbelief that the Charter Daytona will have an engine and an EV option. But let's navigate through this maze of breadcrumbs together.
Hey, look, you hear him, fam? He's saying basically gonna be an electric one and a V8 power one. Let me know if y'all think it's gonna have an engine or not, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking it's electric. That's what they've been telling me. So I don't think I can do a trust these niggas. They keep lying like your girlfriend do when you catch it. You ever caught your girl cheating? Baby, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep falling for it, bro. This is the same thing Dodge doing to me at this point. At this point, it might be another demon coming out too, bro. I don't know, bro. I can't keep.
Together, shall we?
I can't
imagine
keep
a very
Dodge did say they were done making Hellcat Durangos, and they done made them 3 years crazy.
Very strategic chess game. Dodge, in a very smart financial move, had us believing that we were witnessing the last call of the Hemi engine. Why? To create a gold rush for mass-produced, marked-up vehicles and cash in on the fear of losing out and the looming end to the platform. I've already covered in the background sneaky price increases over the last few years when the cameras aren't rolling. But Dodge and the dealers needed this last call gold rush because the announcement of a new model typically overshadows the appeal of the outgoing one. Buyers tend to wait for the upgraded version, but in a market on the brink of EVs bankrupting the biggest brands, waiting is a luxury that these companies cannot afford. The internal combustion engines, the so-called dirty vehicles, they are the lifeline, the one thing keeping the automakers afloat in the turbulent times with turbulent policies. Stellantis seems to be hedging its bets, exploring e-fuels to keep engines running, which appears to be a survival strategy in the face of the EV evolution. EVs are so great, the government has to ban gas engines and make them unprofitable to jumpstart the EV revolution that's starting to go down in flames, like the whole claim that E85 was so great for the environment.
And finally, myth number one. Ethanol is great. We made this myth number one because almost all the politicians are saying that this election season. They say we must use more ethanol to help save the environment. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, John Edwards, and Mitt Romney all want the government to subsidize.
I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I'm gonna stop pausing so much. But when it comes to that, saving the economy and all that, bro, we good, bro. God made it for a reason. Like, all that, the economy the earth always gonna be good, you ask me. I ain't hearing it, bro.
The development of ethanol.
The economics of ethanol make more and more sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Well, if it made a lot of sense, we wouldn't have to subsidize it or mandate its consumption.
Really look at how these cars are made, right? About how different an EV is from
Myth.
Here are 4 reasons why the Dodge cars will have engines in 2024, despite the narratives. Reason number 1, Stellantis' own admission. Their press release confirmed that Hurricane engines are the primary powerhouse for the Stella Large platform, where Dodge cars will reside on. Number 2, patent filings. Stellantis' own publicly available documents tell about modularity in their EV chassis, allowing them to swap between ICE and EV drivetrains. a point that I highlighted as far back as March 2022. Number 3, the transmission tunnel. Very interesting option to have on a pure EV chassis, which I covered here as well in this video. Typically, pure EVs don't feature transmission tunnels, but modular vehicles like the Corvette E-Ray, for example, they do have transmission tunnels because they have engine and EV options. I've been through a few Tesla stores in malls around the country, and last time I checked, I didn't see a transmission tunnel on a Model S or a Model Y. Just saying. And number 4, inconsistent branding. Tim Knissis mentioned that pure electric vehicles would sport the Frog Salt logo, which people have seen on Uncharted Daytona. However, Racer X, during your time at Detroit Speed Week, you witnessed the unveiling of Uncharted Daytona firsthand. You've also seen firsthand the absence of the Frog Salt logo on that big Titantron screen right there in front of you. A subtle Easter egg that dives through into the presentation that no one really paid attention to.
There's a lot that goes into it that people don't think about. So the fact that Dodge would be willing to do basically like one body and be able to make it both, I didn't really think it would be feasible. That doesn't mean it couldn't be done. I didn't think it was going to be.
Everything I've mentioned so far resides in the realm of public knowledge. It did not even have to require an insider or leaks or anything like that to come up with these conclusions. Just pure curiosity and just paying attention to the fine details. Because these details, overlooked by many, cast a shadow of doubt over the narratives told by Dodge and Tim Knissis regarding the 2024 lineup. The devil, as they say, is in the details. And there are quite
a for a fact, Dodge ain't just wasting money and doing stuff just because. Y'all know what I'm saying? Because my Demon 170 and my Demon and my Red Eye, and all of them look the same as a V6. You know what I'm saying? Hey, charged for 25K. So they're not just spending money for no reason. We know that's how Dodge operate for sure.
A few devilish discrepancies lurking within the Dodge and Tim Knissis public statement.
I ain't gonna lie.
But let's shift gears and focus on a new, highly unlikely V8 engine.
So I've seen a bunch of people weigh in. They're like, oh, look, no, it's a brand new Hemi coming.
There's some background chatter and some public strongly hinting at a new Dodge V8. And I was told there'll also be a new V8 crate engine added some people watched my last video. Now the Hurricane engines have entered the scene, but color me skeptical for now. Right now there are primary wounded soccer moms in the Wagoneers and have yet to prove themselves to hardcore enthusiasts. Once upon a time in history, the early adopters of the Ford EcoBoost engines, myself included, we were left with design mishaps, cooling issues, recalls, and my favorite, carbon buildup. Fast forward, Dodge introduces Hurricane engines, and yet they're missing the same thing that Ford figured out the hard way, and I highlighted in this video. You know what else is missing? I could have sworn Dodge was going to have the Hurricane engines for the 2023 Roadkill Nights grudge matches, and I was astonished by their absence. Well, except for this gem right here that sounds like a Honda trying to do a burnout and looked awfully slow getting off the line in a stripped down drag pack challenge.
What is that? I'm sleep. Did I think they were gonna make me want to buy this car? This what they put out there, Cam fam. This is what Dodge, you're falling off instantly. If this is what I'm seeing pulling up to the light,
them right here, it sounds like a Honda trying to do a burnout and looked awfully slow getting off the line in a stripped down drag.
Bro, a girl Altima can beat this, bro. What we talking about? Like, look
challenge.
at this. Nigga, what is that? Give me an Infinity. Infinity at that. Infinity, yeah. Give me an Infinity. I turn them up right now. You know what I'm saying? Altima, turn them up right now. What we doing, bro? What is this? Nah, bro. Look, hideous.
So then they put a bunch of race car stuff on it, blew up a bunch of engines. A lot of people speculate. I've heard other YouTubers be like, oh, they weren't blowing up engines. No, they have Hellcats that make it. Guys, I promise you they.
Did Dodge pull the Hurricanes because they were blowing engines, just like they did with the D170?
170, yeah.
The Hurricanes being touted by everyone as this modern marvel on paper and through certain Dodge-sponsored reviewers, yet I've highlighted in other videos how you cannot tune these engines the way that you think you're going to because they're going to have weak transmissions. You can check out this video right here. When it boils down to it, if I want a $100,000 inline six car, I'll go buy a BMW because they have been crafting those type of engines for a long time. The Hurricanes have yet to earn their stripes, and it seems
I ain't gonna lie, Cam fam. He might be spinning. They might not be going away. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad because I got lied to once again, but like I said, bro. At this point, I'm gullible,
despite
right?
the EV mandates being handed down, the legacy of the V8 engine is a flame that refuses to be extinguished. Two of the big three will still have V8s in their cars, trucks, and SUVs next year. Because Stellantis have realized that maybe we need to make at least one more V8 because our competitors have something that people want and perhaps they're going to jump ship for. I see GM full-size SUVs everywhere, and the last time I checked, they have V8 engines in them. The Corvette has V8 engines. The Mustang had V8 engines, and it seems as though everyone has ordered one by now. Stellantis has seen this, and this is probably why I heard of the new startup of a new V8 project. I revealed in another video, sources told me of a new V8 that will come with forced induction, direct injection, hybrid system, and fuel efficiency tech. While I might be the only person revealing these kind of details on the new V8, I am not the only person convinced that Dodge will have a new V8 engine. Last year, that sources told him that a new V8 was going in the next-gen cars. Now, I will put money on what Johnny is saying because it seems to me that he is very bromance with Ralph Giles, which I'm not saying that Ralph Giles spilled the beans about this new next-gen engine. Just like a few months ago, they accidentally leaked the red-eye DC-170 kit with all the changes in it that I did in this video. Now, at the time of this video, this post is still up on Instagram, but Dodge Middle East recently posted this on Instagram. Now, I will ask you, why is there a 100% renewable and Dodge Hemi V8 in this particular ad or picture or whatever they want to call it, and it's on the streets and with a cloud of smoke? Well, you might say they may be talking about the DM170, but I seem to recall Tim Kniss saying there are going to be 3,000 units for the US market and 300 units for the Canadian market. So did Dodge lie that they're going to build cars for only those markets? Are there going to be more than 3,300 Demon 170s floating around the world, lying about the exclusivity of the Demon 170?
There's so much lying going on with Dodge at this point. I don't know, Cam fam. They could have lied to me. I see what his point is, but Dodge could have lied to me. They could have had some in whatever this is. This Saudi Arabia, Dubai, something overseas, or you know what I'm saying? What this writing is, Cam fam? This is Hebrew or Jerusalem or something. I don't know, bro. But I don't know, Cam. Oh, he in the Middle East. I don't know. They could be over there. I don't know.
But someone just accidentally posted this too early before the announcement of e-fuels to extend the life of a Dodge V8. Or maybe this is what's going to be on the next Dodge V8 engine. If they're talking about the E85 elephant crate engines, then why is...
I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Dodge coming back next year with another V8? Yes, no, maybe, or is it going to be all electric? I don't know, bro. I don't know.